Hello, and welcome back to our lessons on Microsoft PowerPoint. In this lesson, we want to talk about slide transitions. You have slide transitions and you have animations. The difference is slide transitions is moving your presentation from one slide to the next. Animation is moving objects within a slide. So let's get started. I'm going to go to your Transitions tab and click on Transitions. Before we go to Transitions tab, I want to show you what this looks like without transitions. So we click our slideshow. You can see we go from slide to slide to slide. It's just basically moving slides. Press escape and come out of it. When you go to transitions, what transitions allow us to do is to add movement or motion to our slide, the transition. So you go in your transitions tab, you see you have different methods in which you can reveal or show or move your transition. You have the fade, and just some examples. I want to do the head. You have fade, a push. As you can see, when you click on these, they give you different choices in which you can use for your transition. Drop down arrow, and you see you have more here. You have one that are just for your titles and exiting, and for dynamic content. And we'll get into these as we move through this presentation, through this lesson. Now, you select a slide, and then you select one that you want to choose. Let's do a couple of them. Let's do this one. Let's go this way, and then we include one more. Now, if we go back down to our presentation, go to the first slide. We want to start for our first slide. In our presentation, and now you can see the transitions have a little more character or panache to them as we move through the presentation. Or press escape to come out of it. Now, you can do a couple of things here. If you want your presentations, all your presentations to have slides, you can either do them manually to pick up if you want to do something different. So that way you can have something different for each slide. Or you can do what is called apply to all. If you click apply to all, then whichever one of these you select, that's the one that's going to apply to every slide in your slide deck. The cool feature about this, and that depends on your target audience, and we spoke about target audience before. The great thing about this version, is that if you pick random, and then you click apply to all, then what happens is you'll get a different variation of your transition per slide. So let's look at these again real quick, and we'll go through a few more than just the first ones. So you click on your slideshow icon, or you can hit F5 if you're on your slide 1. And then we click. And now you can see there's a different transition for each slide. Then click escape to come out again. Now, another thing that we can do on this presentation is you can set your duration for your time, how long you want your slides to appear before they change to the next slide. So you can set, right now we have it at 1.5 seconds, and so it changes at 1.5 seconds. You can do on your advanced slide, you say click on the mouse, or you can do a time after. If you do it after over here, what this does is give you the time, and it's going to automatically go to the next slide without you clicking on the mouse. To click on the mouse basically gives you more control. And to click on the advanced slide after is a time, and if you're presenting, then you're basically on a time to present that presentation. You also have a feature, an option to add a sound. Right now we don't have any sounds on our slides. Let's go back up to the first one. If you click a sound on the drop down arrow on your sound, you see you have different sounds. Your camera sound, your breeze, your applause, the coin sound, like coin dropping. These things you can kind of go through on your own and see what's worked for you. Let's do applause. Do applause. And then on the second one, let's do a sound of a bomb. And then we do one more. Third. And let's go camera. Now when we go back through here, you should have a sound effect. You go side presentation. Yay. bomb, and the camera sound. Now, mind you that some of these things may be overkill. So again, I always emphasize that we need to know our targeted audience and who we are presenting to, because some things are just not necessary, but they add a little more pizzazz into what it is that we're doing. So for right now, this is what I have for transitions, slide transitions. I need you stay with us as we move forward into our lessons. And the next one we'll be talking about animations. And again, animations is just moving stuff within a slide. Until then, God bless you, and we'll see you in the next lessons. Hello,